Hi folks, welcome back to the shop. I did an EDC tool bag loadout of this tool pouch on this channel, and in doing so I had a viewer recommend a change or a multimeter that I could put in this tool pouch, and here it is, the ANENG A3009, and I have another model here of it. Okay, this is the ANENG 3008, right? You can see the model number right here. And you'll notice the key difference is there's these little holes here, and you see the little microphone. That indicates that this one has a voice prompt, right? It says Smart Voice Pen right here on it. And that's the key difference between both of these true RMS meters. Now, a little bit different color variation. You'll see on the side they have the features in yellow, and subtle differences, but they're pretty much identical for my purposes, and I think most people's purposes. So here's what they look like on top. You can see they're very small. And I'm just going to sort of focus on the 3009 here for a bit. They both come with these red probe covers that reduce the amount of exposed probe on the multimeter. But I'm going to take those off here temporarily. So if I hit this red button, hold it down, turns the meter on in auto mode. And auto mode covers continuity. It touches the probes together, you get your continuity test. So I'm going to try it out here on this Crescent USA made adjustable wrench. You can see it's showing continuity. All right, if I go over here to this Milwaukee battery, we're going to check see if we can get the voltage of this battery real quick.
20.23 volts.
Right, 20.23 volts. So let's see what we have on this Fluke multimeter. And let's compare what we get here. So you see the Fluke has given us 20.25, and you're seeing 20.22 on the pen style multimeter.
0.23 volt.
All right, so you see we get the same voltage reading on both of those. Now you see I have this Fluke connected to AC voltage, and I'm going to see how our readings come in on this pen style multimeter and compare the two real quick. And so we have
AC true value 120.3 volt. Data hold.
So I just did a data hold on that, just hitting the hold button. It's going to hold that setting for us. And you can see here it's going to hold the voltage reading. It's got 120 volts there. You can see that it's pretty close to what the Fluke is giving. You know, might be close to a volt off at times, but pretty darn accurate. And I'm more concerned with it having accurate DC voltage than I am for AC. So it has those features in auto mode. If I keep pressing the select button, it'll step through them manually. So DC voltage, AC voltage, capacitance, diode measurement. It does two different temperature type measurements, right? Or two different types. It does Celsius and it does Fahrenheit. And there's your back to your auto mode. Now if I hit this front button, it does non-contact voltage. So we can come over here and it picks up the voltage here without connecting on this power strip. I can come over here, detect it in the line, right? So it does non-contact voltage. If I tap it again, it gives you a live test, right? So we can just press in here, you know, by itself. Don't need, of course, the wire connected, right? If I can get it contact, there you go. So live test there worked. Hit it again. That's a phase sequence measurement. Back to non-contact. That's what I like about this meter, is you're combining non-contact voltage testing with an auto meter's functionality. Now, you can hit that red button back to auto mode, but I like that. This idea is it's a convenience meter. I'm not looking for it to be as accurate as that Fluke. I'm looking to be able to turn this on and have two-handed operation and not have to have a bench style multimeter that someone else has to carry or you have to set down nearby. So I want to test continuity. I test it real quick. Just turn it on and test continuity. We want to test DC voltage. There's DC voltage. 20.23 volts. And I can pop over here to AC voltage and get a reading real quick. There it is, 120 volts. If you hold there long enough, you know, the voice prompt will come in. Another thing, by the way, on this one with the voice prompt, if you turn it off, let's say we turn it off, holding the red button down, okay, and if I turn it on holding this front button, that's the non-contact voltage button. If I hold both of these at the same time, turn it on, it turns off the voice prompts. So you won't have to hear the voice as you're flipping through your settings. So that's nice that you have the ability to turn it off or on this particular model. Again, this is the A3009. The A3008, of course there is no voice prompts, and it's just slightly different. So they both test AC and DC voltage on auto, but then they also do a continuity test and a resistance test in auto mode. So those are where the features are at. And if you look at this one and you go through the modes, they're slightly different. DC, AC, capacitance. There's a diode test. You can see it with the little icon they show at the bottom. And there's your temperatures and hertz. So this one gives you hertz, so the frequency of your reading. And you can see here, I'll just show that real quick too, I suppose. Of course, here in the States, it's going to be 60 hertz. There you go, 60 hertz reading. Okay, but just a quick look at this, this little voltage tester. I think it's great because it's so small, so compact. You can really have it with you as a convenience item anytime you need a quick reading. And you can see here it's about almost 6 3/4 inches, right? It's about the reading we have here for the length of this particular tester with the probe on there. Now, it does come with other probes that you can switch out. It comes with this little bag here that has different probe lengths. You can see some of them are pretty long, right? Got a real long one there. You can put this this on there, or this clip as well. They got different probes in between, like there's a banana plug there. So all of these just screw right into the tip of this multimeter. But that comes in the box. Here's a quick look at the box. It comes in a nice box, has foam inside, a manual of course, but the foam and the probes come with it. The newer model comes with batteries, a couple of, it only takes a AAA battery that you can pop right out. So you can see there, that's what it comes with for the battery. One AAA, and now here is just a quick size comparison between this pen style multimeter and a Fluke VoltAlert non-contact voltage tester. You can see they're about the same size. Clips are in about the same location. Pretty much the same form factor. The Fluke is just a little bit shorter. If we stand them up here side by side, you can see the probe on the pen style tester is just a little bit longer. If we hold down the non-contact voltage button here on the multimeter, turns on the flashlight. Hold it down again, it turns it off. And also, of course, notice that it has a reverse high visibility display. It's another thing I really like. Very easy to see when it's dark. Of course, on a traditional multimeter like this Fluke, you have to turn on the backlight to see it, and of course they time out. So really like that display. I'll have links to all these items in the description, so you can check them out. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you think this is a good way to go, if you like this multimeter, maybe you have something out there you like better. Again, I'm not saying it's as accurate as a bench meter by any means, but I think it's great for convenience when you quickly want to test continuity. And you can see it latches pretty quick in auto mode. Like that's pretty fast. I've seen a lot of these meters that they're kind of slow to latch in auto mode. That if you want them to latch quickly, you have to manually go to the continuity test. So real quick look at this. I think it's an excellent product. I'd like to see this from more companies as well. And if you're trying to test, continuity or get the voltage of an automotive battery or something along those lines, just a quick way you can do it. With that said, please remember to like and subscribe. All those actions help me keep bringing this content to you, and I'll catch you on the next video.